you guys haven't seen Brandon around, because he was supposed to join us for this.
No. Just want to get started?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's just move along. Okay. So last week we sort of gave a sneak peek at FPS, and we all saw how terrible I am at the game. So I wanted to ask you guys, because you're both sort of engineers on the project, exactly how are you going to ensure that I'm not always playing against people that are a lot better than I am?
We've got a pretty cool matchmaking system that James wrote a lot of. So, you want to talk about it?
Sure. There are two major parts of it. The first part of our system tries to figure out how good of a player you are.
So how does it do that? Like, how is it going to magically like read my playing ability or?
Crystal balls and the accelerometer.
Okay, awesome.
At the end of each match, it looks at who won and who lost.
Okay.
And then everyone who did well, they gain skill points, and everyone who did poorly, they lose skill points. Now, the amount of skill points that you gain or lose is proportional to how different your skills are. So if you're a master player and you pwn a noob, you're not going to get very much experience for that. Your skill isn't going to go up very much. However, if you're David and you slay Goliath, your skill's going to rocket up.
Are we going to have any sort of counters for people who are specifically targeting noobs?
So when we go and we actually find people to put together a match, we actually try to match people of equal skill or very close to equal skill. So those people that are slaying Goliath are going to move up, and then you're not going to end up getting matched with all the noobs again. So everybody will start to stratify into kind of their own pools, and then as you get better, you're going to move up.
And so I guess you have any like sort of tips as to how I can make sure that I'm not being slain by master players all the time?
Practice.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Well, that's a perfect segue because Dan's going to show off a little bit of the practice mode to us, and I guess I'm going to go find him. Where is this kid?
Dude, Dan, Boots is attracted to B-Dog.
What are you guys? What are you guys doing?
He's in love with my dog.
It's because you're like
11,000. It's ngmoco. What are you guys doing? We're supposed to be doing FPS.
Oh, we're just playing some touch pets.
Yeah, we were just having like a
little play date. No big deal.
But aren't we gonna do like practice mode and FPS? Like.
We were gonna.
I guess we can take a quick break.
Alright. Well, you can go home, Boots. Bye. Well, Dan, since we aren't on our play date anymore, let's talk a little about FPS. We've talked before how this is going to be a complete multiplayer experience. What can you tell us about that?
So, the good news is that it isn't. We have a new mode that we've just incorporated that we call practice mode. The basic idea behind practice mode is we wanted to have a mode where you didn't need an internet connection if you didn't have one available. So this mode, you're actually just playing against bots, and you can, pretty much just, use this mode to practice before you go in against multiplayer opponents.
And does this affect your rank in the game at all?
It doesn't. No, we really wanted to have an area where you were kind of safe from having your rank decrement and sort of be in a situation where you could just practice, try to get better at the game before you went against your next human opponent.
Well, I know fans have been dying to see some actual gameplay. Would you be able to show us a little bit today?
I can show you a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
That's fair.
How are your friends? Are they still nice? Do they provide you with sound advice? How is the world? Is it still upset? Has it figured out where it's going yet? Keep me informed.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in this week. MJ and I love to hear you guys' feedback, so email us at podcast@ngmoco.com. And don't forget, the ngmoshow is now on iTunes, so we will see you next time.
I love little animals. Little animals I find particularly friendly because they aren't strong enough to get away from me when I'm cuddling them.
Cuddle? That's what you call it?
Petting.
Bam! Check that out.